Disney Cruise Line, and every appetizer on the Disney Wonder. In this video, I'm going to show you every appetizer from a 3-night cruise on the Disney Wonder. Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Anne with some more of your Disneys, and I'm excited to get into appetizers. You know I love food. On Disney Cruise Line, there are 3 main dining restaurants that you will rotate through each evening. They are Animators Palette, Tianas Place restaurant, and Tritons. They do what is called rotational dining, which means you rotate through these restaurants every evening. You'll have the same dining time, and you will have the same dining team. So your dining team will travel with you to each restaurant, which is a lot of fun. They get to know you, your likes, your dislikes. It's just a really cool way to have dinner each evening. We're going to start with Animators Palette. In Animators Palette, you can feast your eyes on the magic of Disney animation at this restaurant that serves up a unique dinner show starring Disney characters. The food there is a savory fusion of Pacific Island foods, Asian cooking, and fresh California fare. Animators Palette has 4 appetizers. The first is the smoked salmon tartare. This comes with dill, capers, onions, pickles, and a horseradish cream. My son did like this one. The sliced serrano ham is the second appetizer. This comes with manchego cheese and olive tapenade. These were good. The olive tapenade is on a piece of bread that's really like a crouton, a large crouton. Third is the black truffle pasta persuettes. These are a huge favorite. Probably 90% of the people you talk to say that this is one of their favorite dishes. These are pasta purses filled with truffle-scented cheese and coated with a delicate champagne sauce. We usually get 2 of those. And the fourth for Animators Palette is the tomato tart. This comes with glazed goat cheese and shaved radish. I actually am not a fan of goat cheese at all, but I did really like this tomato tart. And I would say if I were to rank these for me, it would be the persuettes, the tart, then the ham, and then the tartare. I don't like salmon though, that's why that one's not a favorite for me. My son did really enjoy that one. Next on the Disney Wonder is Tianas Place restaurant. Savor a rousing celebration of Southern cooking and live jazz music at this restaurant inspired by The Princess and the Frog. The food there blends a Southern home-style cooking with classic American flavors for a lip-smacking menu of artfully prepared Louisiana-inspired Creole and Cajun grub for dinner. Tianas Place was one of our favorite restaurants on the ship. They have like a jazz show, they have the crawfish crooners. Tiana will come out. Prior COVID, she would go around to each table so you could get pictures with her and talk to her. We went recently after COVID and she just stayed on stage, but she still did come out. And they had still a little bit of a walkthrough through the restaurant. It's a Mardi Gras menu. Tiana's Place also has 4 appetizers. Their first appetizer is the boudin sausage fritters. This is minced pork and boudin sausage, breaded and fried, served with a bourbon aioli. I really like that aioli. Number 2 is the Prince Naveen's Cajun charcuterie board. This comes with cured pork shoulder, duck roulette, duck pastrami, saucion, Cajun egg, spiced mustard, and pickles. The pickles were a sweet pickle, and we didn't like this one very much. The pork shoulder was good though. Third is the sautéed Gulf shrimp and grits. This comes with andouille sausage, grilled green onions, and a smoked barbecue sauce. This was good. If you're looking for something extremely strong Cajun flavoring, it's not going to be on this. Honestly, it's not in any of these appetizers. It's more of a middle of the road. I think that's probably in general because it's on a cruise ship, but just something good to know. And they also have the ahi tuna tartare. This comes with mango, pine nuts, radish, and wasabi. You know, I can't remember actually which one he liked better, the tuna or the salmon tartare. But he liked both of them, just one of them a bit better than the other. The boudin sausage fritters, we really enjoyed those the first time we had them. The second time they were okay, but that bourbon aioli is still good. I would say if I were to rank these, it would be the shrimp and grits, then the fritters, and the charcuterie board just for the pork shoulder, and then the ahi tuna tartare, because again, I don't like ahi tuna. So if you like fish, obviously you're going to review these a little bit different than I do. The third main dining restaurant on the Disney Wonder is Tritons. Named after the Little Mermaid's father, Tritons is an upscale restaurant offering fine dining under the sea. In this restaurant, you can savor classic American cooking for breakfast and lunch, and continental cuisine with a French flair for dinner. They have 4 appetizers as well, beginning with the duck confit. This is slow-cooked duck leg pulled and garnished with craisins and walnuts. I was hesitant to try this, but it was actually pretty good. I didn't eat very much of it because I'm just not a real foodie that way. I have some limitations in my palate, but it was actually surprisingly good. So if you're curious about that one at all, definitely give it a try. Second, they had the iced lobster and jumbo shrimp. This comes with green asparagus, horseradish cream, and dill dressing. I didn't like that one very much. Lobster and shrimp I'm okay with, and I love dill, but that one was just really pretty blah, honestly. Gaston's escargot gratin comes with herb marinated snails with finely chopped mushrooms topped with garlic butter. This is another favorite on the ship. I think it's kind of okay. I'm not a huge escargot person, but I definitely try it because I love the sauce that it's in, the butter. They usually will send a little piece of bread with this, so I'll take that and dip it into the sauce when someone at our table gets it. I don't order it just for myself because I don't really like the texture of escargot. I do like a lot of foods, I promise, just some of these are not my favorite, and I like to be very open with my feelings on them because I think that helps you judge what you might think. Because when I'm planning a Disney cruise, one of my favorite things to just see what type of foods they have. I really love trying new foods, but in my real life, I'm very budget conscious, so I love that you can try a lot of different things on the cruise ship without having a huge bill. And their portion sizes are actually usually a little smaller than these ones you're seeing here, so between the table they get eaten, even if I don't necessarily like it. And the last one on Triton's appetizer menu is the breaded and deep fried brie. This comes with an orange and cranberry chutney. The first time we had this deep fried brie, it was not good. It was cold, and fried cold cheese, not the best. It wasn't cold, it was like lukewarm, but it wasn't that great. Had it on the Disney Wonder this last October, and it was so good. It's definitely my favorite appetizer in Tritons, especially when it's well prepared. It was so good. You definitely want to give that one a try. So ranking here, I would go with the brie, then the escargot, then the duck confit, and then the lobster and jumbo shrimp. Also, honorary mention is the soups at Tritons. And this is also my pro tip. Make sure you try the leek and potato soup on board. They have it in the embarkation lunch, and they will have it in Triton's soup section of Triton's dinner. Their leek and potato soup is so good. It's absolutely one of my favorite things on the ship. Very simple and very delicious. Their French onion soup comes with Gruyere cheese crouton and is also another one of my favorites. It's really good. I highly recommend that. And just a little bit of a other pro tip, if you're looking for some appetizers, they also have Cove Cafe's case. All the drinks in there are an additional charge, but that case, everything in it is complimentary. In the afternoons, they will have a variety of cheeses, meats, olives, and some honeys. I definitely say try that as well. And for one other pro tip, the other appetizer we really like is in room service. Almost all of room service items are included in the cost of your cruise. The item we like to get there for the appetizer is the all hands on deck. It's a cheese plate with a little bit of brie, some blue cheese, some crackers, and some grapes. That's really nice to have in the room with a glass of wine or just sit on the veranda for a little bit. And let us know in the comments below, what's your favorite appetizer on the ship? There are more appetizers if you go on a longer night cruise. This is only for the 3-night cruise. If you go on a 7-night cruise, there will be more menu options in each restaurant. So just something to keep in mind. They don't put the same menu twice on a 7-night cruise. They do have a separate menu, but this is from a 3-night cruise. All the appetizers from that cruise in main dining. Let us know in the comments below which one's your favorite appetizer, or which one are you most looking forward to trying. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, ring that little bell. It'll let you know when we have any new videos, and we'll see you real soon with some more Disneys.